Hello.
Destiny!
Hello. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. What? Hello. What are you doing here? Hmm? What are you doing here?
He said he
Uh,
was, his family wasn't showing up till later, so he'd actually be able to make it.
oh, okay. I thought that was him saying. I thought that was him saying, yeah, they show up at 8, so I won't be there.
Negative.
Okay. Cool.
Might step away for a moment or two, but
Okay. Quick. Then hurry up and rush through this. Then. All right. You guys win. Story's over. Happily ever after. Here's some XP. I do not have. I must say, I do not have the Final Fantasy victory music queued up, but somebody can hum it. That sounds a little too good for the budget that we have for this game, so I need you to like tone it back a bit.
Somebody get a kazoo.
I was thinking more like kazoo or like um, yeah, kazoo probably works.
I do not have a kazoo on me.
Or some guy beating on buckets, probably do that.
Yes.
All right, so we have we have a we have a Lotus. Oh, yeah. Hoo-ha. Yeah. Let's see. Um, so, desktop gaming Pokemon. No, I'm trying to say it's on the wrong computer, or or did I never save it at all? Possibly the latter. Yep, from what it's looking like, it's probably the latter. I probably never saved it at all. Bullshit. Okay, it's a little annoying, but we'll manage. Okay. Um, for folks, you guys making your way from I'll say from your skirmish. Um, if I remember correctly, you guys called the cops.
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yes. I'll say calling the cops. I'll say calling the cops and I'll say and getting all of that stuff taken care of. Um, you guys make your way um, towards Conalave City. Um, let's see, where did I put? Really? Fuck. Okay. Yeah. You guys are making your way towards Conolate City. As you are making your way there, to anything you guys want to do before you make it to the city?
It's same day as the mugging and all that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I, in theory, oh no, I can make a survival check to see if I can turn up some berries or some shit.
Okay. And I would
And I
like.
think let me double check. I might have a pickup in here.
Where do you get pickups?
No, that's pick the pocket.
That's entirely different.
Also not pickup. I may not have pickup in this version, but I know I have the survival check.
Okay. What I'd like to do is
Yeah, no pickups.
what I did before of using my combat skill and the hunter's bow to hunt for food scraps.
Awesome. Feel free to do so.
If you don't mind, Sid would like to help with that.
Apparently, it's decided that overwrite. Yeah. The game decided that, when I say the game decided that, oh, hey, yeah, we know that you had a couple of these characters loaded onto here, but fuck all that noise. Okay. Yeah. Good. Let's update the review real quick. Edit. Drag. Name. Yeah, that's it. Oh. Right. Now let's see who goes. What do folks have done? Survival. Okay. So you're let's see. Bears are apricorns. Okay. Survival roll. Right. I'm trying to remember. Does your survival roll have like a certain like limit or what's supposed to happen with that?
It's GM's call. All the skill says is I can go into the wilderness and roll a survival check, and I might be able to find some berries or apricorns.
Okay. Yeah. Cause for okay.
For the record, I have a ridiculous number of some of these berries if you want to turn them into food scrap.
Wow. I'm not sure what the conversion that would be. That sounds.
Generally, conversion rate is half value as scrap.
Okay then.
And berries are food.
That is true. I know for some things, I don't think I have the level for it, but for some things, I need actually specific ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Right. Let's see. So, 1, 3, 1, 4. Right. Okay. There we go.
Cool.
All right. Lattice, what are you doing? Combat roll. So what exactly are you doing for your combat roll, Lattice?
Hunting for food scraps.
All right. And you roll combat to hunt?
That's what you let me do last time because I was using a hunting bow.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Yes. Which case? And your food scraps are measured in dollars, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Insinuated tastes.
All right. I'll give you an option, David. You can either have I can either roll 1d 2000 or 2d 1000.
Ooh. I'll go with the I'll go with the with the 2D 1000s, please.
Okay.
Let's have the more randomness randomly happen.
Okay. That is how much you find in food scraps.
Nice. And the hunting was good.
You know what? I will go ahead and do this just a second.
Ah.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I was expecting like some bullshit like double digits. Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys, making your way through, traveling through, I'll say gathering berries, harvesting food scraps with harvesting your food scraps with your weapons to reach areas that you can't get to usually. And eventually through the clearing, you will see one particularly tall building. I'll say one particularly tall building, but obviously something looks like a cityscape, and you can smell the ocean closing in. As you are making your way there, you do see what looks to be residual smoke in the air.
Okay.
Must say it's kind of like the smoke that kind of like the smoke still lingering in the air from what was likely a fire of some sort.
That can't be good.
I will pick up my pace.
Yeah. You guys are at the southeast portion of the map.
Running. Did anyone else see that?
I mean, big fire, kind of hard to miss. Southeast portion. So should be able to see something if we dash to that railing over there.
I'll say technically, as soon as you make it like right here, you'll be able to see it. Yeah.
I'll pop out Alma in case we need mind power to like help people.
Okay. Looking around, you will see. I'm gonna say, looking around, but for the most part, looks pretty barren around here. For them, I'm gonna say, guess barren is a good word to use. It's getting. I'm gonna say it's starting to get dark. And it is. I'm gonna say over here. Over here you will see what is obviously rubble. I'll say kind of rubble and a crater with building debris kind of folded in on itself. You will see 3 officers.
Are they all Officer Jenny?
Yes. This world has a different officer.
No, we've seen Jenny working with other cops. There's those male cops that sometimes are there with her. They have like, all they do is say yes ma'am
Yeah.
and move on, but
They're B cops. She is Officer Jenny.
I don't count NPCs that don't have eyes. I'm about to say, in my experience, if I can't see your eyes, and not like Brock, I mean just like actual can't see your eyes either. If they're hidden behind hair, or if they're just like so shadowed that you can't even see them, and all they are is a smile, then I'm gonna assume that you're the hentai protagonist. If you can call most of them protagonists, but yes, you will see them standing over there. If you want to make me a perception check, to kind of see if you can notice something without actually heading over there just yet.
Oh yes, my perception is the best. But Alma's really is.
perception. I will give myself +2 for getting slapped in the face as an assist.
Oh my god, all those 6s. I need her brand. I need her brand of eyes.
Yeah. That's on brand.
Well, goddamn,
Quickly,
Alma.
Channel Alma so you can get her excellent vision.
Let's see. Not for Alma though. Okay.
I got 7.
Oh, hey. You want to make
Yeah, I'm
this up?
still here. Sorry, I was making food and being loud.
Okay. Would you like to make a perception check to see about noticing something?
That is a 7.
Okay. You notice debris and smoke and 3 officers and a sign that you can't fully make out.
Wow.
Alma's going to look. Alma's going to be looking and is going to kind of Alma's going to look. She's going to kind of like not so much narrow her eyes, but narrow her eyes as much as a I must say as you know her species can. But
Small Pokemon can.
and she's going to look, and then she's going to facepalm with her tiny paw. You'll hear like this audible groan come from her.
What, did you see some?
She'll look at you kind of mentally, give the impression of, yeah, yeah, our hopes of a gym badge gone up in smoke.
Oh no!
What kind of gym did you guys say this was again?
Steel.
Steel. So yeah, obviously somebody got a little zealous with the fire type.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna get over there and see if those if Officer Jenny needs help.
Yeah, might as well see what happened. Hey, guys. 300 $300 says they'll ask for our help.
Sure.
You in, Jay?
I don't really feel that's much of a bet. They almost always ask for our help.
No. I get.
Still want to take that bet? Still want to take that bet, Lattice?
Yeah.
If you guys are,
Yeah, I'm still in.
Brave man. Sorry.
I know, bro. So, all right, as you guys start making your way, I'll say, so you make your way by there. With your Alma, you'll hear a voice behind you. Lattice, as you're making. It's like, he's gonna be like, if you're here to fight for a badge, you're a little late.
I'll like skid and turn around. Yeah, it looks like the entire gym went up in smoke. Any idea what happened?
See this guy leaning against the Pokemon Center.
He looks familiar.
He'll be like, he was like, yeah, I got to, he was like, yeah, I can, thankfully I can say that I'll say that I was, he was like, thankfully, yet, a little sad that I was officially the last challenger of the Conolade Gym. He'll open up his jacket and show off two badges that he currently has.
Don't die, Jay.
It's all the smoke in the air.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Look,
It's water.
The gym blew up. I'm like, don't know.
So you were the last challenger.
He's gonna be like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I challenged. He was like, yeah, I challenged it. He was like, yeah, I challenged the leader. He's like, I challenged the leader. Yesterday afternoon.
And this explosion happened today, I take it?
Well, I was say he was like, well, I got my he was like after I won, I put my Pokemon in the center. He was like, I put my Pokemon in the center to heal up because pretty rough battle. And I was saying I got myself a room to because I got myself a room to stay in at the I got myself a room to stay in, and I wake up in the middle of the night to I say I wake up in the middle of the night to the local to the local Squirtle squad. Rolling in order to take care of a massive explosion in a fire.
So this happened last night.
Yes, the reason why it's only rubble and residual smoke now. Glad I got here when I did. What if I got sidetracked?
Carefully looked at Lattice like, you gotta be okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say you don't have to. I'm gonna
it.
say you don't have to. So he's gonna look at you. He's like, "Well, you don't have to be too upset." He was like, "Thankfully, thankfully Byron is pretty." He's like, "Thankfully Byron's pretty resilient. Very similar to his type. He's very he was like he's already in the middle of trying to set up a temporary battleground right now."
You don't need a gym for a badge. You just got to challenge the gym leader somewhere public, like the park. They got little areas set up for Pokemon battles.
He's like it's like him and his.
Or you make a pit.
Say make a pit.
Well, like like a giant fire pit. Just give them a few walls and just let them fight. Come on.
Let them fight.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like what? Like a football game. Come on.
Could certainly do that. But was there? So no one else was in the. Did any idea if the leader accepts late night admissions?
I mean, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that he doesn't, but I would think that I didn't think that you'd want to be going to search for him and trying to battle at this time of night. But at the same time, I would assume that even though the place is shut down, that it still kind of runs on the time. Masa still runs on the hours of operation.
Wait, is it nighttime for us at this moment? Out of character.
It is around about 6.
Oh well, I guess we should probably, get a room for the night and deal with this in the morning.
Yeah.
Part of me says yes, but part of me also says no.
Even though Lettuce said yeah, he's so clearly thinking about the situation. Okay. Can I make a gen ed roll or something by looking at it? Can I see it? Can I tell whether it was something? Whether it was a random blast pattern or something intentional?
All right. Are you walking up to the place?
Yeah, I'll thank the oh, huh. Your thingy has an export to roll 20 button? Sorry. Yeah, thanks for what you could tell us. And congratulations on being the potentially last badge holder.
Hey,
I
don't
say
say that.
he's like, he was like, by that, he was like, no, I'm not the last person to win a badge. I'm just the last person to win a badge in that gym. I'm pretty sure, an exploded and burned down gym is going to take a bit more than that to deter Byron.
Yeah.
It's like in my experience, he'll fight anyone anywhere.
like the park.
Yeah.
I must say, I know that him and his construction crew are out there. I must say, are out there right now trying to design a makeshift. I must say, a makeshift battleground.
Mhm.
Okay. As you guys are.
Wait, but before we go though, do we want to get a place here first and then head out? Because Jay did bring up a good point.
And say, there's no reason not to, secure our rooms at the Pokemon Center or find a hotel if the Pokemon Center's full up.
Yeah. At least, and plus, since it's the Pokemon Center, we could also ask like, "Hey, did anybody get hurt from the accident?" And could ask them about stuff.
Yeah.
Or do you still just want to get Wolf?
Let's see. I want to investigate this first, but if you guys want to make sure there's enough rooms at the center, I'm certainly not going to stop you.
Well, Jay, he seems pretty adamant about it. You want to go with him, or
I can go get rooms if you guys want to ask around or whatever.
either or? It seems more and more that Jay is like the competent adult. He's like, I'm just gonna go do this thing. Yeah, we're gonna adventure.
Yeah, I'm Brock. I figured. I'm the one who's good with Pokemon. I know what the fuck's... I know how shit works. Yeah. I only get them when they're story requirements versus actually just randomly throwing balls at shit in the wild. With the exception of Zubat.
At least you can deploy yours, unlike Brock.
You sure? You notice you've only ever used one Pokemon in the entire game despite owning multiples.
Okay, good point.
I know what I is. I know my role.
All right. So, as you guys are making your way over there, Jay, are you staying where you are, or?
I think the decision is that Jay is going to secure rooms.
Okay.
Jay was gonna head over to the Pokemon Center to make sure we have a place to stay tonight.
Right.
Yeah, because we were at the Pokemon Center, right?
We have stayed at Pokemon Center in the past.
Well, no. It was more of like, where did the guy come from? Because he wasn't like
he stayed near the Pokemon Center. He informed you that he stayed at what the equivalent of a hostel is. He didn't want to.
Isn't that what the Pokemon Center is?
The Pokemon Center is like, oh, hey, we have a place and it has cots, and or you can actually go pay money.
Beds, from what we see in the show.
Well, I'm gonna say some do. This is kind of like a small port town. I'm gonna say most of the traffic, people coming through here aren't staying here. So I mean, I'm gonna say they have space for you. They have plenty of space. It's just not the most like it's not like the digs that you had in the last city that you came from.
We'll live.
I'm gonna say, like I said, it just kind of depends on your personalities. It's like this Pokemon Center is nice. The beds, the beds don't look as comfy, but
Okay, well, any
they're
of the Pokemon centers I remember seeing in the show had actual beds, so.
yeah. But like not I'm gonna say like the ones in the bigger cities are gonna look better than the ones in like a small rinky-dink town like
Oh
this.
yeah. Well, I will go. Seeing the state of the Pokemon Center, I will see about securing comfortable lodging that's not just like a cot.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm about to say they have the equivalent of like the rollaway beds in a hotel.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find something a little bit more comfortable than that.
All right.
Since apparently this town has shitty Pokemon centers.
I'm gonna say the Pokemon say like the Pokemon Center itself is top of the line. I'm gonna say it's pretty much like it's like we take care of our Pokemon. The trainers though.
Pathetic creatures. Pathetic creatures.
How it is.
Pokemon trainers. What is a trainer but a useless pile of secrets?
They must be from that new prequel game where you marry your Pokemon.
I still cork an eyebrow.
I'm gonna say just be happy they didn't point you to the woods next door. It's like it was like you're a trainer, you have a tent.
Hey, you don't know I have a 10 or not.
You know who I is.
You don't know me.
Girls are equipped with a tent.
You can't look at my character sheet.
I'm gonna say any of these five blue homes are sent. I'm gonna say do have a open door welcome policy as essentially bed and breakfasts.
Okay, I will grab one of those, I guess, that is reasonably priced and has enough room for everybody.
Okay. So. Okay. The most expensive one is 182 Pokebucks a person. The next expensive is 172 Pokebucks a person. The third most expensive is 113 Pokebucks a person. The last two houses, significant price drop between them. You can still stay there, but you can still stay there. Depends on the character and how he feels about like the vast price discrepancy. The last two places are $30 a night per person and 28. 30 Pokebucks per night, and the other is 28 Pokebucks per night.
Sketch.
Yeah, I think we'll go with the one that's like 100.
So the ones that are still triple digits, you have between 182, 172, and 113.
I think I'll go with the 113.
Okay, 113 a person. So if all three of you are staying, that would be $339. $339 Pokebucks. Pokemon are not included in the cost of the price because Pokemon are free.
I will soak that. 300. Is that 39?
Yes. You guys are must say just so you can know, just for stat purposes. I must say you get a very well cooked meal from a middle-aged couple.
Oh.
And well cooked meal. This couple seems to be around in their 40s. This actually seems to be more of a establishment, right? I'll say, as opposed to the 100. I'll say, as opposed to the other ones. The $28 and $30 ones are ran by two elderly couples. When you were running around kind of checking the prices, they kind of just seem like old people, just like, oh, hey, welcome to town. And, it'd be nice. You're fairly aware they probably would have talked to you all through the night. You probably wouldn't have slept that well. That's the reason why the prices are so low. These people seem to be more focused on running a business. They do cook you a very delicious they will cook you a very delicious dinner, and they will cook you a very delicious breakfast. You have the choice of one of two things. You don't have to decide this as a group. You can take them individually. You can either take +1 combat stage to any skill of yours for the rest of this mission, or you can take +10 temporary hit points.
Oh shit.
Actual choices.
But that's not something that you have to decide as a group. That's like an individual. Only applies to the trainers.
Okay.
All right. While you guys are picking that, Lattice, as you approach the Jennies look over at you. It was like, excuse me, who are you?
I'm Lattice, and I was looking to see if you needed any help, or perhaps what exactly happened here.
From the looks of it, let's see, you did. Let's see, let's. I can't. Did you say you did like a general education role?
I was asking if I could do like a gen ed roll or something.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make one.
Could Sid? Oh, what was the gen ed you were trying to roll, David?
He was just trying to see what the cause of this fire/explosion was.
Yeah, to see if I could tell whether it was like random blast patterns or something more intentional.
If you don't mind, then I'd like to take a swing at it as well, because Sid did go with Lattice.
Okay. I'll drag you guys up.
Where are my skills?
Where my skills at, you?
Where my skills? Oh, I'm so weak for it. Hey. But actually on roll 20.
Oh, hey, we know the same amount of things.
We have approximate knowledge of many things. Frank, the human. How did you almost guess my name? I have approximate knowledge of many things.
Okay. This place, possibly a gas leak, maybe. Seems a little strange. The Jennies, however, will tell you that after hours. It is obvious that a group of they believe it to be the work of, I say the work of, I say they believe it to be the work of some terrorist organization.
Is that their name?
Hmm? Yes, some terrorist organization.
STO.
Yo, Stowe, where's the Stowe?
Yeah,
You better run from the STO.
Well, yeah, but yeah, they from the way it looks, they sometime after, I say some point after hours, they're guessing with how fast it was done. It was likely a group. When I say group of rather well trained demolitionists. They started a fire and had that fire linked to some charges that effectively made the building implode, and I'll say that made the building implode.
If you don't mind, ma'am, then I do have two questions. One, is is there a leader named Sparks?
I was going to say, when did Rory get in here?
Well, he is a part of some terrorist organization, isn't he?
Freedom fighter, thank you.
That's cool. That's
You a pig.
yeah. That was pretty awesome.
But seriously, why would anyone want to destroy a league gym? Unless you lost a lot. And even then you shouldn't do it.
They're gonna be like, it's something that we can't exactly put our finger on. It's a little strange, but we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna figure out what happened here. I'm gonna say, you don't look like you're from here. Well, then again, most people aren't from here. What one of the Jennies will be like, I guess, welcome to Conolay City. Kind of like shrug her shoulder. It's like, I'm sorry that you came here under such, such undesirable circumstances. Hopefully you can enjoy the rest of the town, and if you stick around long enough, I'm certain that Byron should have his new. I guess it's still called a gym. The other Ginny is gonna be like, yes. It was like, yes. It was like a gym's not in the building. It's the spirit. So him's like, yeah, but some people have some pretty kooky gyms, and this gym was pretty kooky.
As loud as things to a rock gym with a sprinkler system.
I said, it was like this guy had elevators and platforms. It was just like, I remember going in there. It was like super crazy inside of there. And it's like, you think he's building another one? And it was like, I don't think that's in the budget. So he's gonna have to deal with his outdoorsy gym.
Now, with that attitude.
I was like, I just hope that it's not hot outside. I was like, maybe we can get him a tarp. But yeah, we're going to be investigating. This. If you come up with any leads, or if you see any suspicious people, let us know.
Yes, ma'am. If I may ask, what do you know about the last trainer who went to see the gym leader?
I'm about to say she's gonna be like, you mean that? She was like, you mean that guy over there? I was gonna point over back into him, and he's just kind of still leaning against the Pokemon Center, just kind of typing on his phone.
Yeah.
Um, he does seem to. I'm gonna say when you look at him, he does seem to be um looking at. I'm gonna say he does seem to be looking at Jay a little like a little discerningly.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
like he's trying to. Seems almost as if he's studying Jay as Jay's walking around.
Can I make
That's not.
a? Oh nope, scroll too far. Can can I make an intuition check to kind of get a read on like as he is you looking at him because he looks weird? Is he looking at him because he's sizing him up?
Feel free to do so.
Okay.
That I'll say the Jennies will let you know. It's like yeah, it was like yeah. Byron told us it was like that he faced off with him yesterday. Seems like a pretty. I must say seems like a pretty laid back guy. Um, according to Byron, he said it seems like he's trying a little too hard to be cool, but don't let him know that.
I can tell by how
A
he
little,
wears his shirt.
a little too
Oh shit,
trying to be too cool. What do you mean?
that is damn good intuition. Okay,
It's him. He did it. He's the guest star.
okay.
We're playing by Law and Order rules.
Latsis. You I must say, looking at him, you can tell he doesn't seem like he's up to anything suspicious. He's looking at Jay because it's almost like he's kind of looking at him like I think I know that guy, but I don't know where I know him from. Kind of look on his face. Almost pretty much looks like he's racking his brain trying to figure out where he's seen Jay from.
I think Jay has an admirer.
Really? What makes you say that?
That guy is looking at him pretty hard, like he might know him. Does he have a stalker?
Does that automatically make him an admirer slash stalker? Like, just be, just because you think that you know a person that makes him a stalker?
I was trying to be funny.
Okay, I'm just sorry. Sometimes they just whiz by me. I'm just trying to make sure. Like, what? But if you don't mind, officer, what do you mean by he was trying too hard to be cool? Or would we have to ask Byron for that? Ryan, do you know you're muted?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
Sorry.
hi there.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
You said what now?
Yeah, Sid will turn back to the Jennies and say, so, officers, you were saying that he was trying too hard to be cool. Like, do you have, like, an example?
No, it's kind of like the kid might say I'm pretty sure you probably run into him. That might say the kid who tries to act like the cool guy, like nothing bothers him. You might say he wants to be like the bad boy and kind of have a certain look to him. But you can tell that they're actually just a dork. So
So, all teenagers?
yeah, I'll say she's like yeah, like you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my mom keeps saying that, so yeah.
Hmm. I'll try to hide the fact that I am slightly disappointed that Officer Jenny just called me a teenager.
mean, do you guys look any different than teenagers?
Well, no, but Lattice has an admiration for like not specifically
Oh
Officer
yeah,
Jenny, but
but yeah,
officers.
yeah, that's right. He wants to be a general. Yeah, he wants to be an officer. That's right. I remember threads. Sometimes.
All right. Sorry, I'm packing up and moving. I'm saying maneuvering around. 1 second.
Hmm. Such great, but Byron would probably be our next best bet. But
Yeah.
oh, I'll look up at the sky. I take it the sky's like actually getting dark by this point. Though he said he was packing up, so never mind. I will hold that question.
How old?
Man, I like having this hunter's bow for hunting, but I'm not sure if I'd ever have cause to actually use it in combat. Maybe I could like stop someone from running by like pinning their pant leg to the ground or something.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, I was like, what, kneecapping them?
No, like in their pant leg. Because we're PG.
Was it?
Honestly,
We're Pokemon, so the only thing we can do is cause bruises and tease ships for years.
that's a TV show. However, if it's the manga,
If it's the
hey,
manga, you get Gen-Look Pikachu.
You go what?
If it's the manga, well, actually no, that was the comic. Well, was it? Was that the official manga over there? Or was that something that we did over here specifically? The Electric Tail Pikachu.
Electric Tail Pikachu was, I think, done by. I think that's Japanese.
Okay.
Well, all I know is an all about cut in half.
Ah, yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, I know
I
what
know
you're talking
Pokemon
about.
could be hard.
So I guess the question is it are you Pokemon or Pokémon? Or kind of like are Power Rangers or Sentai? Do I just not have the no, okay, fine.
Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. You guys, must say doing what you do. Um, what are you guys gonna do for the rest of the day?
Well, while I'm waiting for them to come back from their investigation, I'm gonna take some time to do some crafting to get some of these apricorns and shit out of my inventory.
Okay.
I will be making I'll be making snacks for a portion of the day, and doing some Pokemon training, and with a leaning towards getting to know the Torkoal, which I will need to come up with a nickname at some point. Oh, cool! I can make another for Rich Waters.
Okay. Where are you doing this crafting and stuff, Jay?
Probably at the bed and breakfast, since
Okay.
I haven't been told what. Nobody's come to find me yet.
By the sound of it, we're coming back. Because it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like the
Especially
investigation
if I'm
player.
making snacks, I need to use their kitchen.
Sid might sneak out later, though.
Where'd half the trees on the map go? So it's like, no, what are you looking at me for? Sports wrapping is hard. Doing that Rock Lee training.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, so if you guys are going to be, so you guys are going to the inn with, you guys are going to the bed and breakfast with, Jay?
Ultimately, yeah.
To catch up. To catch up with him, yeah.
Okay. The bed and breakfast that you guys line up at is this one right here. Okay. I'll say so. There you are, and you handle this how you would like.
Just while I'm making stuff, if you said to be using the B&B as well. So found out that the uh, burning gym wasn't exactly an accident.
Okay.
Apparently,
It was done by the dastard SDO.
Lattice will nod with certitude, as if that is an official name.
You are obviously familiar with the group, yes? And the terrible, terrible crimes of, keep things from it, felony and misdemeanor. Oh yeah, keep going. Keep going, man. It's sorry.
Not a problem. Yeah, it looks like they, blew it up. Don't quite know why. A little baffled as to why anyone would target the league outside of, yelling at them.
Insurance fraud?
Is a gym leader that kind of guy?
No.
I don't know either.
What, an insurance fraud, you mean?
Yeah, I thought but wouldn't that just go to the league then? I mean, the league supports the trainers and gym leaders immensely. And, free use of the Poke Centers.
Who knows? People have dumb reasons. I mean, look at me. I want to fight Pokemon. I'm messed up in the head.
Oh,
And I'm just one of like a million. I think a doctor actually looked at me and said like, what was it? 1 in every 1,000 are like you? Little kooky in the head? Oh no.
well, I think you would fit well in what was it? trying to remember. I think there was a a tournament that had like trainers practicing with their. I think it was something from Kanto. Their Machamps, or their Machops. They're actually, boxing them. So it sounds like you might like that.
Little shrug. Anyways, point is, it is a weird thing of wanting to just blow up the Pokemon, or the gym specifically.
I mean, the only thing I could think of that would serve any kind of purpose would be to slow other trainers down.
Or just to be a dick.
Well, that's true. However, I'd say going past blowing up, no one blows up a gym for the lark of it, you know? So, sure, they could just be dicks about it, but there's bound to be, like, more than that. You don't get that kind of just rage? I don't know. They don't get that kind of purpose without a reason.
You would think.
You've come across people like that?
No, but people are weird.
Speaking of weird people, that guy that was next to the Pokemon Center, checking you out pretty hard. Do you know him?
Not that I'm aware of.
And I don't think he was checking you out in like a flirtatious way. What was the way you worded it, Lattice?
I must say, as far as I remember, you weren't necessarily like. I must say, from what Jay told me, he wasn't exactly looking for people. He was just kind of looking for a place to stay.
Yeah.
So you weren't actively paying attention to the people around town.
Not especially, no.
Yeah. So Jay didn't really catch a look at whoever the hell you guys are talking about.
Well, no, we're talking about the guy that we talked to when we first got in here.
Yeah, you guys saw him. Jay basically went directly looking for lodging.
Well, no, we had all met. I thought we all three had met him and then departed ways.
I was like, yeah, Jay was there when we spoke to him by the railing.
Oh, I say your pog was still at the bottom of the map. That's why I didn't know you were there. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I ran over to the railing. Everybody followed me, and then we started talking, and then the guy talked to us.
Oh, I must say I initiated the conversation because David went up by the bridge.
Oh, okay.
And that's where he was. He was up by the bridge that they crossed. So that was the reason why I initiated the conversation, and Sid said that he followed him, and I looked at your pog, and I was like, okay, he's logged in. If he was moving with them, he probably would have moved his pog as well.
That is my misunderstanding then. Okay. So yeah, I've not seen those guys.
I must say if you were with them, then I can tell you something.
No, that's cool.
Okay. No, so I was just trying to make sure it wasn't like Roll20, like doing stuff.
Damn you, Roll20!
Okay. Well, for you guys, let's see. Like I said, up to you guys. How I say, if you want to inform him as to what's going on.
Might as well.
Yeah.
And actually, with that being the case, since Jay wouldn't have technically seen him, Sid would have taken a picture of the guy with a cell phone. Because so Sid will just show
Are
it.
you are you discreet? Were you discreetly taking a photo of him, or are you just like pulling
No,
out your phone,
just
taking a photo?
discreetly.
All right. Can I get a
Elf.
yeah.
Yes.
I can't tell if that's a good thing because you're good at it, or if you're just relishing the idea of sucking at something.
Oh no. You were forgetting, sir. I have classes in ninja.
Ah, okay.
Really?
Ninja.
Ninja.
Yeah. I'm building up that sneak attack. Okay. The flat surface. Yeah. Just come on. Okay. Yeah. Shoot. 15.
Okay.
Kind of low for 4D plus 2, but oh well.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, that is enough to kind of make sure that the flash isn't on and that your phone doesn't make an obvious clicking noise when it goes off. Like most people's problems when they're trying to they're trying to sneak images. So
I mean, you can turn that off. I realize it makes it sound really creepy now.
I think what Brian is saying is that I remembered to do all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
a lot of people are like, I'm just gonna take this photo flash. Ah, shit.
Anyways, yeah, show the picture.
So, yeah. Jay, you instantly recognize this person.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say you haven't seen him in quite a while. You last saw. I'm gonna say you last saw. I'm gonna say you're. I'm gonna say you're not that familiar with him, but you're familiar with him through. I'm gonna say you're familiar with them through Murasaki. It is. It is your. I'm gonna say it is your cousin. I'm gonna say it's your cousin's. I say is your at least what you tease her about as your cousin's on again off again fling boyfriend, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Oh,
damn!
boy toy.
Really? Oh dang! I was surprised either. I didn't recognize him.
It's essentially it's essentially he shows up, they kind of bicker and argue. I'm gonna be the best. No, I'm gonna be the best. You're not that cool. I am that cool. And then grumble, turn their back to each other, storm off.
I feel somewhat offended. Oh no, that's right.
But yes, I must say, but yeah, you assume, must say, what they said, you assume that he's looking at you, kind of trying to remember, like, wait, is that who I think it is? And if that is who I think it is she somewhere around here?
Yes, but you'll never find her because she's in Mark mode.
She has the ultimate hide skill.
So yeah. All right. Cool. So what will you guys do? You have any plans or?
At least in terms of today, this is the extent of my plan.
Hmm. Hmm. Um. High or low?
Me or
You.
4?
Okay. Well, yeah, that's right. If I'm asking you, of course I already know the number. Okay. No, Lattice will, after between cooking and especially training the Pokemon, which he will go and train his Pokemon in. Oh, good thing there's like an entire, like multi-leveled tree line just off to the east of us. Probably train in there for a bit. And after that, it's probably gonna be late, so he's gonna like you know, do this thing called sleeping. Some people do it. It's not weird.
Totally not weird. Yes, I sleep with my human eyes. In my human body.
Let's have a good old five-finger handshake.
Because my Kazamkos gets tired.
All right. So folks are going to sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong though. Greg, did you say that Sid was gonna like ninja off in the night?
Before, like, as, like, the day winds down, like, as they're doing their thing, Sid will tell them what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna, like, look the area through for, like, tracks.
Gotcha.
Like, kind of think through it, like, okay, if I wanted to sneak through this town, where would I go? And then, like, look for tracks and see where they went. Like, just preliminarily, like, okay, where could we hypothetically start looking?
Okay. I just recalled you mentioning something, which is why I was like, okay, if Brian's gonna time pass, I want to make sure you got
Yeah.
whether your plan was in.
Yeah. I know Jay is probably the better survivalist, so he will ask, like, I know you're doing a thing, but you want to take a quick peek, or you want to save that tomorrow?
I can do that today.
I just want to take a peek before we hit the sack. So yeah, I guess Sid and Jay will just try to find a kind of like a place of where we can overlook things, like maybe a tree or something. Like, okay, where would you start at? Where would I start at? And like basically go back and forth and like, okay, how would we want to do this?
Brian, we're getting a lot of feedback from you.
Okay, 1 second.
I shall wait a bit then for poor GM.
So yeah, we're poking around, doing the Scooby Gang thing.
Mm-hmm. Reverse engineer a heist.
Okay. Alright, so you guys wake up in the morning, eat your food, you take the bonus that you have decided on, and upon doing that, let's see.
Wait, did we find anything last night?
So wait a sec. I need rolls for
Survival, you said?
that. If you're trying to track something, then yes.
Okay.
That's detective would be intuition, tracking would be survival.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna go with an intuition to deduce shit.
I
And
thought
then
you
a
were just
survival
like
to see if there's
intuition.
anything of note.
So to
Yeah.
confirm, this
I will.
happening last night,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I will also attempt those two. Oh boy. I need to start dumbing down how Sid is.
I gotta dumb myself down.
Yeah.
Got Steiner it.
Oof. No. You have great ideas. You're just not as good as implementing them.
Unless it involves hitting. Then I'm good at it.
That didn't go well. Trash. Oh.
Up with the universe.
Oh, I don't need to delete. I need to alter, you piece of shit. Okay. Thank you. No, not height, you piece of shit. Width. Do your job. There we go. Okay. Sure, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, Jay is good at what he does.
Okay. Sid. Unfortunately.
I blame the darkness. It's dark. I do better than light.
I'm a ninja. I do better in the light.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm a ninja in training.
It's a little obviously, you miss a decent chunk of things. Maybe it's because it's dark. Maybe it's because you're hungry. Maybe it's because you're sleepy. Probably because you're sleepy. I mean, you did just finish like fighting a really big dude and a bunch of goons earlier today.
Yeah.
Your mind's probably a little off right now.
Fair.
Jay, however, was not as was not as exhausted and tired because his he did not go and get into a physical skirmish during the last encounter. So he is far more aware and energetic. As he goes around doing his detective work, one of the main things he notices is that there are footprints. I'm gonna say there are some footprints that do not match the heels of Officer Jenny. They seem to come out of the woods, go around all 4 points of the 4 points of where the building's foundation was. Before the charges go off, the wreckage of the door that you see does appear to have been damaged and broken into. You do not see, you, however, do not see any footprints leading away from the building. Best you can tell, they came here, they went inside the building, set whatever charges to go off, but you're guessing they never left the building.
So are they suicidal or underground?
Well, only one thing.
Pokemon, so most people don't commit suicide, so your your best guess is they likely, I must say, with your idea, they more than likely they more than likely went inside the building and destroyed the gym to let the lack of a better term, the rubble kind of block that. I'll say if they are underground, the rubble from the building would provide really good blockage to keep people from following them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna need shovels. Or a really good stick to just poke through everything.
I got a Pokemon that can move stuff with its mind. Does that count?
Probably.
Are you doing that tonight, or are you doing that tomorrow?
We can do that in the morning, I think.
Yeah, if they haven't covered their tracks already, they're not gonna do any more tonight.
And that way we'll have Laz's psychic type to help too.
Alright. So that is essentially what you guys end up doing for the rest of the night. You go, get your sleep.
Dun 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 dun.
And I will be right back.
Alright. You guys will go ahead, do your you guys will go ahead and do your thing. And I'll say now that is the morning time, what would you like to do?
Well, we'll start with morning training, breakfast. And over breakfast, we can update Lattice on what we found last night when we were poking around in the rubble. So we might want to try digging, so yeah, we found looks like that. So I figure if we poke around a little bit in the rubble, we might find some clues that might be worth pointing out to the officers.
Could be a secret passage.
I suppose secret tunnel is an option.
Well, there's water all around here. They probably flow for irrigation. There might be a way from there into the into where the gym was.
Possible.
Pepper's eggs. Yeah, I'll have food out for the rest of my Pokemon. Though, let's see, what is Torkoal? What is Torkoal's nature is gentle. Okay. Yeah. Alma and I can definitely take a look. We'll take a look around too. Either of you good at swimming? If you want to check out the irrigation idea.
I'm all right at it.
Yeah. So what do you guys? You guys said you're going back to the crime scene and gonna do some unearthing.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Um, I will go ahead and set this as the GM just because I think that David may or may not have forgotten. Which Pokemon are you using to dig through the rubble?
Well,
I
my
kn-
thought was using the Herald and Alma so they can use TK.
I know I do have an Onyx, but that's also kind of large.
It is really good at digging too.
And Sid will try to help where he can with athletics.
Particularly
Right.
good at lifting large things with his mouth and digging. I must say, digging out massive holes. Unless you're trying to be discreet about this.
Well, I figured the cops might not take ridiculously kindly to us, tearing up a crime scene.
Okay.
True.
Okay. So you guys are trying to go early enough in the morning.
That would be my suggestion.
Yeah. Let's tamper with evidence.
Okay. For what it's worth, thanks to TK Mastery, Alma should have the ability to telekinetically drag up to 460 pounds. Which sounds like it would be a decent amount of material. I will keep Onyx as a reserve idea though if we have to you know do quick digs.
Oh, okay. Message. Can I get some? I'll say, can I get a focus roll from Alma, and I guess a focus roll from. I'll say focus roll from Harold.
Sure.
Big deeps. No, that's actually big for him.
I see. She can see really well, but heaven forbid she focuses when I ask her to do stuff. All those ones.
Okay. You notice, I'll say, you guys are working in tandem, or at least you were until Alma realizes that, man, this is stupid. I'm not doing this. And spends the first 20 minutes spends the first 20 minutes moving about a red plastic cup's worth of rocks.
Sid would like to actually help with lifting if he can.
Okay, if you like, if you're going to start helping to lift, Heracross is going to see this as a challenge and is going to start lifting as well.
Now, mate, don't lift everything very quickly. We're trying to find a hole or something.
Hera.
Exactly, Heracross. Looks at you like, what did you just say? Did you just say the H word?
Harold, however, is doing a fairly decent job. Moving several rocks on his own. You can kind of tell that he shoots Alma a bit of a glare, kind of like, really, you gonna leave me to do all this by myself? Alma's response seems to be an obvious, well, if you're reading this book, you wouldn't work either.
Like Kakashi's book, I swear.
God damn it. Come on, hurry.
Okay, seeing that that she is half-assing it, could I oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. No wonder I'm like, what is this?
Jeez.
Heracross will also help and will be lifting up massive slabs of concrete and debris.
Could I bribe Alma with a wafer treat to try to motivate her, as in maybe get her to roll again.
You said you're offering her what?
A dry wafer. It's the snack type that corresponds with her nature.
We are here for animal bravery.
Hmm. So you can try, see what happens.
Okay, I'll mark off a dry wafer. Would that be a command or more of a Pokemon education thing to try to be
If you want to be nice about it, if you want to be nice about it, then it'll be like it would pretty much be like a command roll.
okay.
If you want to be a dick about it, then yeah.
I'll be nice about it if that's also a command roll. And okay, okay. And I marked the wafer off. I'm not gonna be losing.
Yeah,
Come on here.
Still here.
Just showed up. All right. Yay, roll 20. Okay. Dirt. Cool. Alma will look at you. Well, so Alma will look at you. Look at your treat. Look back at you, and will put more effort into retrieving the treat from you than she did moving rocks.
Okay.
She will she will take the treat, put it behind her back as it disappears into whatever katana space she has behind her back.
Okay.
And she will be willing to try again with a little more gusto. So feel free to
Awesome.
roll one more time.
And this time I actually remember to apply her training bonus since she has that. Not that it's very much. Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. So Alma deciding to use the full extent of her power, similar to Heracross using the full extent of his power, as between brain and brawn, chucking rocks left and right debris, rooftops, everything going flying left and right. You are at this. You were at this for roughly. You were at this for roughly in an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, she definitely deserved that treat then.
You guys are roughly at this for an hour and a half of continuous work. Even with those two Pokemon essentially removing roughly about 75% of the building.
Whew.
Okay, can we play? Sid will look up to the sky on his knees. Please, benevolent god, entity, whatever. Maybe you Dioxys people. Please let us find the hole soon. Please.
I'm gonna say you guys will turn. I'm gonna say you guys while you are doing this will see a. You will see a. What is it? I need a perception roll from everyone who's in the midst of this taking.
Yay! Perception roll. Alma's favorite.
From the diggers, not the trainers.
Yeah, that is a good question. The diggers or trainers?
Yes. If you are, I must say, anyone who is paying attention to this whole roll perception. Unless you just send Harold over there to do it and you're off doing something else.
No. I'm just gonna take the +2. I'm not gonna roll twice.
I sure would love to break single digits. Someday.
Alright, let's see. Alma, good perception. Lattice, ship perception. Jay, okay perception. Sid, okay perception. Okay. Alma, Jay. Must say Alma will be the first person to notice it. She will see something. Kind of metallic underneath. Underneath everything.
Oh no, it's a Beetleborg.
I must say she'll point it out. Jay, you notice the same thing, but you recognize it as essentially kind of like a silo. I must say a silo opening.
Huh.
They got Poké missiles down there.
So you guys are welcome to point that out if you like.
I will do so.
Huh. Kind of just looks down it.
Oh, what's this thing? Does it have an obvious way to? You said it's like a silo.
It's kind of like one of those. It's roughly about. It's roughly about about 10 meters in diameter. And it looks as if it is it's two halves that seem to meet in the middle and seal shut.
How did people miss this? Like, how much rubble was covering this?
You guys looking down, you guys are roughly about, by the time you've done all this in a day, you guys are roughly about 20 feet down.
Whew.
This silo, like I said, just kind of seems to be like,
Yeah.
kind of gives off a bit of a like a test, kind of a bit of a test run blast off site.
I guess it's really strange what gym leaders have in their basements.
Hmm.
Think this is how they got in?
How they got in, but it's probably how they got out.
Huh.
Sid will take a flashlight, click it on, try to see if they can see the bottom. Kind of like go along the sides. Because yes, I bought a flashlight.
Yep, I got one too. I gotta wind mine up though.
Mm-hmm.
You just say your flashlight runs on Wi-Fi?
I said I have to wind it up.
Okay, I thought you said your flashlight runs on Wi-Fi. I was like, wait, what?
It's the modern era, Brian. Everything runs on Wi-Fi.
I have a lighter.
DSL Wi-Fi.
My lighter will provide so much light.
I get all my light through my high-speed internet. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. I'm gonna say, so this silo, you see a little. You will see near it a little panel that you will see a little panel that appears to that appears to have some sort of blinking light next to it with some sort of radio receiver. There's something there waiting.
Okay.
I'll say it seems as if it needs some sort of remote signal in order to properly open the gate.
Anyone good at bypassing locks? Or do we bring in the cops at this point?
Now this is kind of getting.
Oh, sorry, bypassing locks is the stealth skill.
I thought it would be
is?
tech if it's a computer lock. It doesn't.
No, if it's a computer lock, it's tech, yeah, but if it's a physical lock, it's stealth.
It is a computer lock.
I think they said it also goes under, I think the book also says it goes under acrobatics as manual dexterity is an option.
Okay.
What? Well, it's a computer lock, so.
So yeah, that'd be tech,
Should we at least tell the police? Probably.
Probably.
That is a good idea. Though, if we were able to solve this, we'd be able to impress them.
Okay, calm down, would-be Jenny.
We already found something they didn't. Wouldn't that impress them by default?
True.
Yeah, and honestly, I'd rather have more. Like, no offense to Heracross, Harold, and Orma, but especially after that mugging, I like having more people down here. Especially when you run into a crime scene, you know, because terrorists.
Yeah, the STO isn't anything to be trifled with.
Indubitably. My, they just like that time they beat up that one person. You know him.
Oh yeah, it's horrifying.
He stayed in that one hospital for like 2 weeks because they broke a part of his body. Okay, I'm done.
All right. So, are you guys gonna make tech rolls? Are you gonna try and do something in order to try and like bypass the lock? Or
Now, I would use the ultimate lockpick to bypass the lock, but they are right. Um, Informing the Jennies is the appropriate idea. So I'd say yeah. Let's alert the Jennies, um, and then if they want us to continue on, can use the ultimate lockpick.
What's the ultimate lockpick?
Because I think we had lightsabers.
Lattice will gesture towards Olma.
You mean use that? Oh,
Mine's the best lockpick I've ever seen.
I'll take your word for it.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
all right. So you guys are gonna go tell the Jennies?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, you can find them in. I'll say you can find them in the Great Library.
Okay.
All right. In which case, you will find the Jennies. In the morning after you have finished, you will find them at the Pokemon Center, kind of talking to Nurse Joy. One of them will turn around and look at you. It was like, oh, the young ones. How are you doing today?
Doing alright.
Uh, Good
Uh,
man.
What can I help with?
as Sid tries to like hide all the dirt on him. Yeah, fine.
All right. Yes. What can we help you? What can we help you all with?
Well, I guess I'll just be blunt with this. There's a hidden silo under the rubble of the gym?
They're gonna kind of look at each other and look at you. It's like, you just got here. You and your friends just got here. How would you know what is and what isn't under the gym? I mean, nobody's ever seen underneath the gym.
Well, I have now.
Wait, so what are you doing at the gym? It's destroyed.
Well, you see, um, we decided to help out.
And I'll say she's gonna smile. The other ones are gonna look at her with like an approving nod. Well, this is true.
So, did you know that there was a silo under the?
See, no, them like they're gonna kind of look at each other. It's like I didn't think that Byron had his own missile weapons under, underneath the gym. That doesn't sound like him. It was like, yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like him. It was like,
Yeah. Yeah, the really sketchy part that we really wanted to talk to you about was the fact that there's like an electronic lock down there.
huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's a little strange, but all right, we're gonna give us. It was like, give us a moment. Can you direct us to it?
Sure.
Yeah. Should we get Byron? Because I feel like he should probably know. Wouldn't he? He's the gym leader, and you'd think someone would know that.
We'll inform him after we're done, unless you guys want to go and get him.
Eh,
Subtle shrug.
Let's see. The officers will come over, kind of take a look at what's going on. They'll shake their heads and kind of look and be like, okay, well, you know, Mazda one was like, okay, well, we just need to find out how to make this work. I was like, Gonna kind of look around. Um, like, it was like, let's see what we can do. So, let's see. Jenny is going to pull out a device, and she's going to pull out a device, and she is going to point it at the. She is going to point it at the little receiver thing.
Concern?
No, essentially a coin toss.
Hmm.
Okay. She is going to squat down and she's going to hold this up in front of it. It's going to take her. It seems to be some sort of device that has the ability to run through. Seems to have the ability to run through every single password, every single code that has ever been used. And
So it's just a scrambler. Oof.
Essentially is kind of throwing each and every last one of these codes at this receiver to see if any of them actually catch. So it's going to be about 10 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to do for that time?
not that I can think of.
Watch them. Because they are the masters.
Sid is going to eye that device because, like, A morally great character would be like, I wonder if I could swipe that.
Is anyone going to do anything, or everybody's just going to kind of sit around and wait?
Actually, Sid will kind of nudge Lattice to talk to the Jennies, like ask how they got in or stuff like that. Like, hey, You want to be one, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, but they're
No,
they're they're doing their job right now. I don't want to,
it,
distract them.
Um,
there's three
about
of
to
them,
say,
and I think only one
I'm
of
about
them
to
is
say,
doing
only one Jenny seems to be doing anything. The other two are just kind of like sitting around
waiting.
looking at her pretty intensely.
Sitting around looking pretty.
Pretty intense.
So nobody's doing anything during 10 minutes.
Nope.
Well, I mean, if one of them is available, Lattice will be wanting to talk to them about their job.
All right. In which case, I'll say if you wish to bother her, she's gonna. I'll say for everyone just kind of standing around waiting, you will finally see the red dot on the receiver ding as another deep hole leading downward. Plus, as another deep hole like leading downward becomes visible.
Sid will again shine his torch down the hole. My gosh, what is this place?
All right. I'll say, like I said, the thing will ding, and the jennies will take a step back off of the silo roof as there's a loud hiss and a whoosh of air. I'll say it's a loud hiss, a whoosh of air as the moment you walk in. Um, let's see. For anyone who plans on going down, I need a strength check. I mean athletics.
I was about to say strength.
Yeah,
Cool.
strength.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay. Looking down into, as it begins to part, you will see something that looks like a. You've seen those coin things where you drop the coin in a circle and it circles the drain before going down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see that, and just like similar to that, it seems like it narrows out the middle. You assume that is, you assume that is the drain at the bottom, and I'll say, like a normal person, you also take a look at, also take a look at the size of this. This hole does seem to be a little too big for, for the jennies.
Oh, so this is like a fairly short hole, you mean?
No, it's kind of like a funnel. It's kind of like a funnel, and then it kind of spirals off into a hole in the middle. It's fairly obvious that the jennies are not going to fit through this.
Well, I guess we're up.
Do we do we want to make a do we want to tie a line?
They're gonna kind of lose, like, oh man, it was like, and they're gonna stare at each other like, we probably should have bought the K9 unit. It was like maybe they would have been able. It was like maybe they would have been able to go down there. It was like, yeah, but we don't want them burning themselves alive. So it was like, what do we? It was like, so. It was like, so who do we send down there? What are we supposed to do about this? It's like, can't ask you kids to go do it because this is what I'll say, because This does not seem to be regulation.
Well, you can't ask us, but we can volunteer.
E. Right, Lattice?
So,
Um.
alright,
Okay, there's the hole, right? It's
yeah,
officially open.
there's essentially a hop hole. I'm about to say essentially, from what it looks like, is a slide down to the bottom.
Oh no!
L. Well, I guess that answers that question.
See, now they're not in trouble.
Guess we better follow before he hurts himself. As said, we'll go next.
And I guess Jay will go after that.
All right. So, is there any particular order that you guys are going down?
Well, it sounded like the order was Lattice, then Sid, then Jay.
Okay, cool. Anything you guys want to do before you go down?
I can't think of anything, can you?
Not at the top of my head. Aside
I
from
was
make sure
rec-
Alma comes with me.
I was thinking of tying a line, but considering how far this might go, I'm gonna just not.
Okay. All right. You guys go spiraling. I'm gonna say you guys hop. I'm gonna say hop down into the rubble, and you guys go hopping down onto the rubble, which is a bit bumpy until you eventually kind of, I'm gonna say until you eventually start sliding around in a circle. And as you are sliding around in this circle, heading downwards towards the drain, you get there. Lattice, you fall through. Sid, you fall through. Jay, you fall through. You guys are falling relatively quickly.
Not again!
After a brief moment, your bodies slow down. You feel like a lot of wind from where you're falling, and as you are falling, a decent amount of wind catches you and keeps you from hitting the ground. You notice there is a vent underneath you that blows a massive amount of air upwards. Essentially, that has scared you. I'll say that has scared you and yet saved you from careening into the ground.
Good Sith.
You know, one of these days, I'm gonna question going down the hole. Because almost every single time we've gone down one, we just end up falling at some point.
Let's see. Yes, I must say there's a strong pressurized air vent that you guys that you guys slowly come to a break on. So you guys do that, and here you are. You are in some sort of underground. Well, I'll say some sort of underground cavern. There's a decent amount of water that seems to be leaking from the ceiling.
Does it look to be like from a busted pipe?
No, it seems to be. It seems to be what you would guess, possibly from the ocean.
Oh.
Gotta be careful with that shit.
You must say you know that based on where you were and where the gym was, it was literally the I must say the shoreline. The shoreline's roughly about like 15, 20 yards away from it.
I'm really wondering who built this. Like, you know what? I'm gonna save it.
Maybe the same
It hurts my head.
maybe the same people who built the ancient Pokeopolis. Not that I know much about that.
Well, we're down here. Said Will again, flashlight kind of looking around. So, where do we go?
I can just imagine just like flashlight, Zippo.
We need to buy you a flashlight. Oh crap, we forgot to get you armor. Both of you armor. Crap.
Oh yeah.
I even thought, hey, it's a steel town. It's a steel gym. They're bound to have some armor somewhere. But no.
We'll be fine.
So, looking around, there are there like multiple pathways we can take? Is there? Are there actually? I looked to Sid. Do you see any tracks down here?
I'm not really the guy to ask.
1 second.
Yeah, turn to Jay.
I will
Looking in front of you.
look for
Looking in
tracks,
front of you.
and I will pull a Vicini. Real adventurers deduce that we should go wherever the legend tells me to go.
Your infinite knowledge tells you to go in the direction that is literally the only direction you can go.
That's what I was expecting, but people were asking, so it's like, okay.
Unless you want to dig in a direction,
No.
then yeah.
No.
I must say the only direction that is available is the direction where this footpath seems to lead. The stairs seem to be kind of makeshift. Some seem to be carved out of rock. The rest actually do seem to have like random pieces of like plywood just kind of laid there. You would suppose that it's their version of fixing something. So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
I am so glad I'm behind these doors because I don't have to hear my niece cry that much. Yay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, you guys make it down. And so what ends up happening, you guys make it down, and as you are making it down, you will begin to hear some voices.
Shh! Everybody shut up!
Yeah, Sid will turn off his flashlight. Cause stealth.
I will close my Zippo.
Dun dun dun!
Yes, the Zippo is what would have given us away.
Okay. You will hear, I'll say, as you guys are making your way down, you will hear, it appears it was, it appears that the extraction was a success, Mars. You'll hear another voice say, good. It was like, good. I believe we've gotten it was like, I believe we've gotten a good chunk of what we needed here. Search the place again, see if we overlooked something. I'll say chances are we're not going to find that many places like this, so we're going to have to enjoy what's here while we have a chance.
Did they find a fucking spa? What the?
Yes, they are dastardly businessmen.
Well, I mean, that was what old school Team Rocket
We
was.
blew up a gym to make us. We blew up a gym to make space for a spa.
I've heard dumber shit.
Actually, that sounds just like Pokemon. It's like, we don't need trainers. What we really need here is the spa. Because we need more water-based things as Port Town.
The town.
You see, sir, that ghastly gym was getting in the way of a brand new idea.
This is-
You know those wonderful skyscrapers they have.
It's summertime, Joe.
Imagine an entire skyscraper filled with spas.
It's the resort version of Lavender Tower.
Yeah.
It's summertime, Joe. This town needs that money to survive.
Well, ain't that a shame? Not canceling tourism season due to a Garchomp.
That would be great. I would be so fucking happy with that.
Since we heard him mention searching again, I roll a stealth roll to try to remain hidden in the, I presume, darkness.
I guess roll an initial stealth roll.
Yep.
This will go well, guys.
Is everyone here suck at stealth?
I have, I'm utterly average.
I have less than average. I'm 1D, and that was one of my dump skills.
Oh, okay, I guess I at least played hide and seek when I was a kid.
I didn't say I didn't play it, I just said I wasn't good at it.
Jeez.
So let's see what we're working with. Sorry.
Luckily, the game assumes you're probably going to suck at it and set their DCs accordingly.
I like how Sid is all like, I am the hide.
Well, he is a ninja.
Okay.
So long as it's daylight.
I'll say, are you guys trying to inch forward, or are you trying to remain quiet
I think remain quiet where we are, just so we can hear what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Try to figure out what's going on.
You will hear some rather kind of frantic typing. You will hear some crates. You will hear something that sounds like crates being pried open. Things looking as if they're being sifted through.
Sid will quietly try getting closer to see if he can at least peek.
Okay. Your stuff, you're about the only person who can manage it. Cool. Let me actually drop you guys on this map.
Oh boy, map!
I'm a map.
I'll say, you guys know that Sid, you have good enough stealth to know that if Lattice and Jay came up and followed you, they'd probably give you away.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why we were just staying within earshot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. I will say that you roll well enough to actually be able to be like, yeah, no, you guys stay over there.
He will quietly whisper, "I'm gonna take a peek."
Okay.
Stay here.
Give him the thumbs up, just to show I understand that we suck at stealth. Thumbs up or quiet.
Nod. Oh crap, my hair.
I heard enemy protagonist hair.
Does anyone smell that? What? It smells like protagonist.
Did I just hear an enemy hair? No one here. Oh my gosh, I have the dumbest ideas, Brian, who keeps doing his thing. I'm imagining an entire like villain corps that all have bald heads. Everybody's bald. So that whenever the anime protagonist comes in with their fleshy hair, they have tuned it so much that they can hear who has hair. Wait, I sense anime protagonist hair.
I mean, could be worse.
Someone has spiked hair. A troubled childhood, I should know.
Okay, cool. All right, map is populated. Sweet. There we go.
Scrolling on up. Oh look,
Oh.
it was an ancient rocket base the whole time. It wasn't actually a silo. It was a rocket launcher.
Da 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 da.
It's not a silo for rockets. It's a rocket place for rockets.
No, it's not a silo. It's not a rocket silo. It's a silo. No, it's not a silo for rockets. It's a rocket silo.
You are right here.
Yeah.
Sid.
Yeah.
Peeking around the corner, you will see a handful of things. I need a perception roll to see how much.
Oh boy.
Is that what you suck at?
I only have 2 dice.
It's not going to take much. Just you can roll higher than a 5, and you will be good.
Good news. It's a 5 and a 2.
Woo!
Awesome. That is enough to see everything that you need to see, because this place, it's not dimly lit here, but it's not exactly the best lit. Let's see. So that is there we go. Okay. As you are looking through, you will see a handful of strangely dressed people who you have never seen before. Going through crates. You will see this person. And you will see this person.
That is a choice
I
they have
see.
made.
You see four of those people. Sitting in a chair over here at the computer. Feverishly typing. And I'm gonna say feverishly typing, and as he, I'm gonna say, seems to be finished typing, as I'm gonna say, seems to be feverishly typing, as you kind of hear like this ding of completion. You will see this guy.
Ooh, isn't he fancy with his sideburns?
Wait, is he a robot? Is he a steel type human?
Ooh, he's very futuristic. We know this is super futuristic. He has a Bluetooth.
Ooh.
On the screen at the computer that he is at, you will see something. As it says, it says retrieval complete, and a Pokeball comes out of the bottom of the machine.
It's a capsule
He
machine.
take, I'm gonna say he takes it. I'm gonna say he takes it and puts it on his holster. On the screen, you will see this.
Oh.
I feel like that's a Fakemon.
It is.
Okay. And I feel like we've seen it before, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I say it looks really familiar.
For David, it is from the last game.
Okay,
Okay.
that's probably why I'm remembering it.
Okay.
Thought it looked too cool, so I kept it.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna say you do not see a name for it, but what you do see is you can. I'm gonna say you do see a lot of more or less kind of jargon on the screen that you're not exactly understanding.
Yeah.
You can make out the two symbols on the screen though.
Okay. You said there's only 4 people in there? Oh, 5 technically. So, like, as you're bringing that image up, Sid will like hold out his hand back up to the others, and do 5 fingers.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if we're equipped to handle 5
Oh, no.
5 trainers with only 3 of us.
Well, it depends on if all of them have Pokemon.
This is Pokemon. Why would they not all have Pokemon?
Sid doesn't have one.
Yeah, but Sid's weird.
He admitted it himself. As part of it, I know David, Brian left. That he will also turn back like a very disgruntled, like, like concerned face, but also like doing the cuckoo, like cuckoo.
I just don't know. It depends on how things are balanced. We had a hard time with a
Yeah.
fair fight at one point.
Uh, as we're waiting for Brian, Tris, I realized something.
Mhm.
Ro's name. There's another way to pronounce it.
Mhm.
Rue,
Yeah.
as in roux, like in cooking.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yay, French.
You know what the unfortunate thing about French names are? They now have
Say what?
slightly extra weight on the random target. No, I'm just kidding.
Can y'all hear that?
Hear what?
Okay, I guess not. Just my niece crying.
We don't hear babies.
Mm.
They must be just out of pickup range.
Plus, I'm using my headphones because I imagine if I was using my actual microphone, for sure that would get picked up. Especially because aircraft carrier. This is gonna be interesting, though. It's like, I'm just thinking of a dumb result to all this. Like, somehow we beat them all up. Just hypothetically beat them all up, bring them to the Jennies. It's like, oh no, they're an actually legitimate company.
He's done that to us
Okay.
before.
They actually had salvage rights for this.
Brian has done that to us before.
What?
Hey, why'd you beat them up? They have totally legitimate rights. What?
Oh, you mean the finders keepers?
Well, there was the finders keepers, and then there was they're the bad guys. You have to beat them, but you can't beat them because it was the equivalent of diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic.
That's what you did to us
I mean,
in the
you
first
beat
with the first version of this game. It's like, yeah, these are the bad guys, but you can't actually fight the bad guys because the bad guys are all privately contracted trainers.
It was like, I mean, you stopped him for what he was trying to do, but you tried to get him arrested, and he was, I'm saying, basically his company came and threw legal bullshit at the Jennies and got him.
Legalese. The worst thing.
The worst kind of legal.
Let me guess. He pulled out the Chewbacca defense.
You didn't even have to go that far.
It was essentially, he was like, there should be a phone call coming for me any moment now. And then a phone call came through, and it was like, yeah, we gotta let him go.
Oh man,
They didn't even answer the phone. They were just like, yeah, we gotta let him go.
Oh, yeah, they didn't even get to the trial. They didn't even get to the Utes, or asking someone how long it took to make grits.
I don't even think he had enough
well,
time
yes.
to form a butt impression on the chair.
By now.
Bye.
But you effectively did get him fired. It was like, it was pretty much like, it was like, yeah, it was like, my company watches out for me. And it was like, the only reason why we didn't send you to jail is because we didn't want you to snitch. You're still fired, though.
Then I'll snitch anyways.
He knew the penalty for snitching.
Stitches.
Well, now that you're here, can we actually take, what was it, you said 5 of them? 5 on 3? Can we do that?
Can you?
Well,
I
I was asking the GMs,
this
did you take into the fact that the girls never show up to these sessions into account when designing this?
Yes.
Okay. Because last time we
saying,
ran
just-
into a fight set up like this, you hadn't accounted for that, and we got our asses beat.
Just because they're people does not mean they have Pokemon.
Aha, yes.
Yeah.
I'll say
Actually,
not everyone you run into is a trainer.
Since when? I've seen the show, fucking kindergartners throwing, legendary Pokemon at you.
Those are the kids. These are.
That is actually a good question. As Sid is looking, he's like, oh yeah, that's actually really important. Does he see, I know he doesn't have as much, but does he see Pokeballs on any of them besides the
No, you do not.
big dude?
You do not see Pokeballs on them.
I guess he will turn back and be very confused and
You do see several on him though.
yeah, but it's like and then he'll quickly and quietly make his way back with a very puzzled look on his face. So yeah, there are 5 of them. One of them is messing with a computer and apparently got retrieved some kind of Pokemon or something. Hold on, gotta move my token.
What you will, I'm gonna say before you run off, what you'll see after he takes it off the computer, he will take out some sort of baton, and he will jam it into the computer. As you see the computer begin to electrify and pretty much overload and shut down.
Gotta get more of this.
What I was gonna say before my phone died. You don't know much about Pokemon, but you are at least familiar with the symbols that represent the types.
Mm-hmm.
that type, I'll say that type of Pokemon that he just procured is a Steel Ghost.
Huh. So yeah, we'll come back. Okay, so 5 of them. Only one of them has Pokeballs.
Huh.
Rest of them don't. We might make it quick though, but a guy that was messing with had the Pokeballs, was messing with the computer, and somehow downloaded a Steel Ghost Pokemon I've never heard of or never even seen.
I don't think I've heard of that either.
Yeah, well, either way, he stuck some kind of baton thing in the computer and fried it, and then he started walking away. So if we want to catch him, I think now's the time.
I'll say essentially it looked like a riot stick stun baton thing.
Yeah, I definitely want one of those.
All right.
If he's a
I'm about to say,
trainer, he has to accept a challenge. We can stop him that way.
Well,
I'm
that
about
and we're standing between them and the only exit.
You, I must say, he's going. I must say, you'll hear him. He's like, is that everything? The henchman will be like, we believe we found. We believe we found everything. Just some. It was like just some. It was like just some supply. It was like just some rations. It was like just some rations, a few Pokeballs. It was like just some rations, a few Pokeballs, and it was like some dried food rations, some Pokeballs, some first aid materials. Doesn't seem to be much. Doesn't seem to be anything of much use. He was like, I say he's like, it's like, well, we got he was like, well, we got everything that we he was like, well, we got the main thing that he was like, we got the main thing that we needed. He was like, we got the main thing that we needed. It was like you guys set everything up. It was like you guys set everything up around here. I'll say set this place to blow. I'm gonna get this back to the boss.
Okay, sounds like we should move now.
Yep.
I'll say he's going to start typing. He is typing something into this computer over here.
Oh gosh. Sid will quietly keeping up. What's my overland?
Oh yeah, Overland probably counts now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Good thing I have a lot
Let
of
me
it.
turn him around because technically he has his back to you. So
Where's my overland?
First page.
No,
he's just running out into the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Just runs out. Hold it.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like, hey, fuck face.
You're all under arrest in the name of the Jennings. 6. Okay.
But
So
Objection.
it's like hopefully I will also serve as a distraction for anyone trying to legitimately stealth.
yeah.
Your sheer stupidity will distract them.
Yeah. So Sid will run this way.
You know what? I will dash. I will get some extra movement out of this.
Yeah. May I double move?
Dash
Or
gives
no?
you dash is what they have. And it gives you plus 50%.
Yeah, I was just asking Brian because I'm like, technically I'm stealth, so I'm like,
As I dash, that's the closest they have is to double move.
Oh, I know. Just wondering if I could double move or not. Up to you, Brian.
Okay.
Good enough. I still have cover because walls.
Okay, I'm just waiting for Sid to do his movement.
Yeah. So is that good, Brian?
Hold up. Let me see. So what are you trying to do? You're running where?
Dash to get.
He's going to be stealthily
You're gonna
like
fucking
rushing
yourself into a cabinet.
No, I'm hiding next to the cabinet. You can see there's a space there. I'm standing in that space.
So is that where you're trying to get to?
Mhm.
Okay. Are you hiding in the cabinet? Because there's not much to. There's a little bit to hide behind right here, but not
Who,
much.
me?
Who, me?
No,
Oh.
yeah, for Sid.
Okay.
For Jay, yes.
That's Jay should be able to totally wedge in there.
Yeah, I must say
I'm a
Jay
tiny
is
little Asian
perfectly
boy.
fine. I must say
Uh,
you can either run in the locker, or you can kind of wedge yourself in between right here, or you can hide behind this desk.
those are my
I
only
must
two.
say because this is essentially like a. I must say right here is essentially one of those like standing computer desks. It's not exactly something you can really hide behind.
Fair enough. So move here.
I must say you can hide behind that.
Yeah.
I must say as long as you're crouched down behind it, Jay can stand up behind what he's behind. Um,
Okay, so have you moved?
yeah, they all moved.
Okay. Hold it right there.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me. No.
There, I must say, the henchman will turn and look at you. This guy's gonna turn and look. He was like, who is the? Oh, and then he's just gonna turn around and keep typing.
Hey, I said stop. You're supposed to stop.
Type. Could you do? He was like, could you? He was like, could you do? He was like, could you?
I'd like to pick up a nearby mouse and throw it at him, like because a computer mouse.
They see. I say, there are no mice here. It's just kind of like a flat keypad.
Oh, I'll throw the keyboard then.
I'll just throw the whole fucking keyboard at it.
Okay. You rip the keypad apart from the computer. Or you just throwing it across the room.
I want to throw it at the guy who's just continuing to type.
Can you throw that far?
That's remember we have an actually throwing stat in this.
We do have a throwing stat.
Yeah,
My throwing
that's what my
stat
80 feet just had.
is 6. Can I take some extra movement and just like I
I mean, you can throw it. I think the best you can do is throw it at the arm.
Well, I think what he's saying is, can he move a little bit more and then throw?
How far did you move for your movement in this round?
I moved the maximum amount of movement. Wait, maybe I have something that can help me here.
What is your throwing range?
My throwing range is listed as 6.
Wait. I know what happened.
You can,
I know how.
you can try and beam this guy in the head, or you can beam this guy in the head.
Ooh, actually, I got a thing. David, throw it like a discus.
Frisbee!
I don't think it's gonna actually make any extra distance.
Hey, we can believe hard enough. This is Pokemon.
I don't think that rectangular shaped objects make the best frisbee.
What was the line? Anything's possible if you make the acrobatics check.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at stuff.
You can beam one. You can try and beam one of these two people near you. They're within range.
I have an even better idea, and it's the worst thing I could possibly do for these guys. I want to pull out my Rodham phone and snap a picture.
Okay. They're fairly nondescript, so I don't know if you saw their faces.
They saw our faces.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think. I think he's more taking a picture of the leader. I think.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh, he has his back to you, so
There's no
you have a nice
there's no
picture of that.
reflection in the giant ass monitor.
It's kind of like a hollow monitor, so not really.
Okay, wait! Oh, hold on! I have it! I know what I can do! And I was talking
Like,
about
he's not
it
a Pokemon. You
earlier.
can't scan. Like, he's not a Pokemon. You can't scan him.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna dex him. But I will.
It's like Jim, the boss.
Can I shoot an arrow at him
Yes!
to like, or like, can I shoot the arrow to like break the stem of the chair to cause it to collapse?
Yes.
I mean, he's not
Because
sitting.
the hunter's bow has a range of 4 to 12.
Which is crazily short for a bow
Okay.
when you think about it, but
Man, I can shoot a bow a whole 12 meters. Jesus Christ. Bows suck. Okay. 12.
Son of a shit!
That means you can still hit this guy.
Yeah,
Can't
but
hit him. Can't hit him.
But
You can still hit the same 2 people you would have hit in the first place.
damn it!
Did you dash?
Bo, I already dashed. Bo, you have
Yeah, he had
failed
the dash to
me.
get right there. Remember, he was behind. Remember, he was farther behind you than you were.
Can I arc the shot? Okay, I guess I'm done. If the bow has failed me, I guess I'm done. Hold on, no, hold on. I thought of something else. I'm a trainer, damn it.
yes, you could throw your Pokemon, and then your Pokemon can cover some of that distance too.
He's determined. I love it. He's like, I can throw my Pokemon, then my Pokemon can go an extra 4 feet.
Well, depending on what his throw is, that would be still more range than his bow.
I believe. Well, his throw is 6, and most Pokemon only have like a move that have the overland of somewhere between 4 to 6. So I believe 6 plus 6 is still 12.
Okay, I'm just dropping her here so I can actually move the distance.
Oh, I see. You don't want to show your Shizor any love.
Well, you see, Shizor does not have ranged stuff
There.
It just has the clamps.
because
Clamp, come back.
seriously, the blade should be the evolution. Okay,
Oh god.
I apologize because this may actually matter. What is the range on telekinesis?
Should say. I believe, like, I thought it. Now, Tristan might know better than me. I thought it was like 4.
Well, I mean, but there's telekinetic capacity.
Yeah, I don't know on that one.
That is what I'm looking up. No, that's the crappy trainer class version. Clicking through. TK Mastery, which I do actually have. Okay, can lift telekinesis if they had a power capacity equal to their focus rate, but I have the TK Mastery edge, so it's better. Lifting weights with all kinds of shit. DC is yada yada. They can lift targets up to 8 meters away. Come on. Son of a shit!
Still
Really?
too short.
Well, don't you just throw her and then she moves and then does it?
You're right. Thank you. As Alma is like de-energizing from the Pokeball. Alma, get a bit closer and lift him out of that chair. Please.
I mean, he's not sitting in a chair, but
I thought he was sitting in a chair. He's just standing?
yeah, he's just standing.
Oh, move him away from that keyboard. Okay, that should be well within. It should be well within tolerance. Okay. Let's see. When lifting staggering weights, okay, no, nah. Because it is a dude, I don't know if they have if there's any kind of resistance roll that would come into play. I assume it would be like a grapple, except she used focus. Would that be fair to say?
I believe Sure, let's go with that. I'll say, I believe it's an opposed focus roll.
Okay.
Come on, after all this, let this be David's moment.
Ha! Go Alma! It's not the maximum, but it is decent.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly certain I can't beat that, but here we go. Wow.
Ugh!
But if I remember correctly, in this game, it's tied to the attacker, correct?
It's meter beat, so.
Well, I think the system specifically has a thing.
But yeah, I believe officially it's tied to the attacker.
There you go. So, regardless, you make it anyway.
Roll 20 was inspiring.
That's nothing new.
Okay. What did you? I'm gonna say. Okay. You take a hold of him. He's like, wait. He was like, hey, wait, what? What's going on? Like, hey. What exactly are you doing?
Bash against the computer. Just, oh, you want to smash keys?
Now that I have your attention, if you're wanting to continue whatever crime it is you're perpetrating here, you're gonna have to get you're gonna have to get you have to get through a Pokemon battle first. You know how this works.
He's gonna kind of look at you. He's like, crime.
Yeah, here it comes.
I'm about to say he was like crime. He was like, okay. He was so I'm a criminal. He was like I wasn't aware. He was like I wasn't aware that stealing from criminals was a crime.
Theft is still thievery.
He was like, okay, Pokemon battle. I'll say he's gonna smirk. He's like, Pokemon battle sounds like fun. He was like sounds like fun. Let's have a Pokemon battle.
Oh no.
As the floor opens up to
No, as he pulls the shiny new Pokeball he just got.
Don't tell me you fucking froze on me, you piece of shit.
oh no, the Game Boy crashed.
No, it's just stuck in. No.
Remember when you had to like turn off the the Game Boy, pop the cartridge, blow it in, then pop it back in?
Yeah, shit just froze on me. One sec. Can we click off, please?
Well, it is 30. You didn't know how long you wanted to go.
It's a good question. Do you want to get stuff set up for the? There it goes.
I say we probably need to set up and actually run it, and that way we're just good to go next time.
Okay. He might say he's gonna be like he's like okay he's gonna turn around and look at you. And he was like okay we can do this your way. Let's have ourselves a Pokemon battle.
No. Ladders, I just told you about the Pokemon.
You do not like the way that he just said that.
Yeah. But Lattice likes challenges, so...
There's challenges and then there's God Tear.
It was like everything he just said did not sound cool. He was like he's gonna be like just he was like Pokemon battle, just me and you. Sound fair?
The player was hoping everyone would get involved, but I'll probably get like wiped, and everyone else will then be able to legitimately fight.
Well, technically,
I'm gonna say these guys over here. These guys over here. When he says just me and you, you see them draw smaller yet similar stun batons.
Okay, good. So like everyone's gonna have something to do then. Yeah.
He's like how's about this? He's like how's about this? You must say you win. He was like you win, we leave. He's like you win, we leave. I'll say you win and we leave. Everything's cool. I win. He's like I win, and he reaches in his pocket, and you'll see him pull. You'll see him pull out one of those visor things that the others are wearing.
Oh no!
And he's gonna be like, "You join us," and then you'll hear the four of them say, "Yes, you join us."
That's not creepy.
How overconfident is that his feeling?
I don't know. Did you take the overconfidence stat?
I don't think that's a thing in this.
I like how we're in the middle of I like how we're about to start a fight, and Tristan's over here rolling apricorn.
So I forgot to roll them this morning.
It's like, oh shit! I don't want them to overbake. I better check them right now.
He's sitting behind a dusty, dingy underground locker, baking cakes and shit.
I'm sorry, Tris, but all I can imagine is Kron's like, my muffins!
Oh my god, this is the best Pokemon team ever. Dave is like, I challenge you to the fight of a lifetime. And Greg's like, yeah, man, we're about to throw down. And Tristan's like frantically baking cookies behind it.
No. As he's baking cookies, he's playing VR like, yeah, go get him, Harold! Yeah!
I don't bake shit, thank you. That's David.
I know. It sounds funnier than you like reaching inside of a thing, just like plucking strawberries out of a pot.
Yeah, well, if this goes sideways, we're gonna need every single one of those.
Okay.
We don't have normal people restoratives. I've just got a shit ton of fruit.
It sounds like I need to make more drinks then, because those are people restoratives.
Well, I mean, we have
Yeah.
the berries heal people. I mean, in terms of status conditions, we don't have we don't have a lot of healing because every time I get some, I have to go use it on Greg.
Okay. David.
Though less of a problem now that you actually have body armor. Hopefully.
David knows this is probably a bad idea, but it also sounds like the more interesting move.
I mean, technically, remember, you guys didn't. I'm gonna say you guys aren't exactly required to fight like. I don't want to say good guys, but.
Hey, we have to fight in genre, which means throwing our Pokemon at Team Rocket and telling them to do horrible bodily harm to human beings.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just saying, you can interrupt a one-on-one battle.
It's like,
No, the one-on-one battle is a sacred rule. But this is Team Rocket, so we're allowed to fuck up everybody else in the room.
Well, are they Team Rocket?
They're in a rocket base. Until we learn otherwise, they are Team something.
they're team adjacent. Anyway, Linus will just will just smile with this, like not realizing that he's probably way in over his head. It's like, oh, sure, because I won't lose.
That's, and I'll say, he was like, that's the spunk I like to hear from new recruits. He was like,
I'm hoping it's a
he
mind
was like,
control
"Are you-"
visor. So you guys can go, oh no, he's been mind controlled. Let's beat the mind control out of him. Like if I lose.
He's going to, I'll say, he's like, can you put me down so I can battle?
Oh yeah, right. Alma, you can put him down unless she's gonna go back to that keyboard. And also,
Okay.
let's get to our starting positions.
I'm sorry, but all I can imagine is Almo just being like, turning back to you like,
It's like I have him. What are you doing?
what are you doing, you fool?
He is going to smirk. He was like, he's going to smirk. He was like, he was like, he was like, you know something? He was like, you know something? I kind of like you. How's it, Mase? He was like, how do you feel about playing for keeps?
Uh-oh.
I'll like look at Alma, look back at him, look at Alma, look back at him. Can't play for keeps. I don't know you that well.
Well, I say that's the fun thing about playing for keeps. Only one of us needs to. He was like, only one of us needs to. He's gonna take the Pokeball. He's gonna reach over, grab a Pokeball, and he is going to like, this should do. He's going to toss a Pokeball out at you, landing very close to Alma. Go, Vulcan Rona.
Oh shit, he has a high level fire moth thingy.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
When
a
I
real
heard that,
thing.
I was like, that name sounds too badass with the way it was said to be a real thing.
Yeah, Volcarona's a real thing. I don't think it's a legendary.
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have no.
My favorite weapon to build.
Mer? What'd you draw?
A weapon. So I can build it.
Awesome. I do hope you build it.
And this.
That is. Is that Shuhei Hisagi's like dual-bladed scythe thing? I know you've never watched Bleach, but that's totally what it looks like, Alexander. Oh, look at my son! Oh, look at my son making like dual-bladed death scimitars. Oh, you're learning. I'm so proud of you.
They grow up so fast.
You get him, son.
Oh, I can think of his Mulan. My baby going out there to destroy people.
All right. I'll say with that, he's like this battle. He was like this battle. He was like this battle should. He's going to. I'll say he is going to reach back, and I'll say he's going to reach back and just like he was like something. He was like, you know something. I agree. He was like, regardless of how this battle goes, he's like, regardless of how this battle goes, you're right. No one should. He was like, no one should even be anywhere near here. He was like, He was like, this place is not meant for anyone. Click. He's gonna press a button. A 60-second timer is gonna come up on the screen as klaxons go off.
So it's him in a time trial right now.
Sid will stare at Jay like, oh no.
Must say it was like warning, warning, 10 rounds until flood.
Oh shit, things are getting real.
The place will kind of rumble a bit. I'm gonna say the place will kind of rumble a bit as Jay Lattice. I'm gonna say Jay Lattice and I'm gonna say and Sid. You will feel a couple of more droplets of water just kind of land on you as the place rumbles a little bit. Behind, I'm gonna say behind this this screened wall, Lattice, since you're actively looking in that direction, you can, I'll say, you can see like behind this, I'll say behind this wall area over here, you can start to see like these doors start to pull apart, and water start to pour in. Water start to pour in behind it. This wall, I'll say, this wall right here. Shit, what the fuck is? Stop it! Jesus Christ, stop! I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna show this, and it's like, nope. This wall area back here is holding it back, but you can see the water starting to pour in, and you know enough to know that once enough water pours in, this glass is going to effectively crack, and the water from outside, since you guys are underwater technically right now, is going to pour in and flood this place.
Okay. Lash will begin to sweat a little bit. This take just got really high.
He was like, all right. He was like, all right. This looks. He was like, this. He was like, now this. He was like, now this is what I. He was like, I didn't expect to have a battle, but this looks like it's gonna be fun. Too bad there's only one of you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about
only
right.
one.
Yeah, he just starts mouthing.
Okay.
All right.
This
And
should
must say-
work.
And with that, I think Jay's about to start throwing berries at people.
No. I was just making sure I had them for when status effects start flying.
Okay.
So now I got something else, for when that wall starts cracking.
Look, during the battle, something else which is also true, and goes well with what you were saying, Brian. This is not a league sanctioned battle. Don't have to play by league rules.
Yep.
You do not. Keep in mind, the moment that you stop playing by league rules, he's gonna stop playing by.
Oh no, I get that. It's just I'm having to like justify it for Lattice.
This man is suicidal.
Oh, he's not suicidal. He's like, I'm not gonna die. He's like, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna be hurt. I'm just fine.
He's crazy.
Can't get. Why wouldn't he be? He was like, and I'll say, these guys are effectively espionage agents, and if a kid found them, then he's like, yeah, this place is completely and utterly compromised. So. So I'm like, he's not trying to. So I say he's not trying to kill you guys. It's not like he just pulled out a Luger and just shot Lattice in the head. He's like, he's like, he did about the most Bond villain thing he could do. He's like, ha ha ha, you kids, you've meddled far enough. Now I'm going to flood this place, and you only have 60 seconds to defeat me and leave. Which gives you roughly 10 rounds of combat to try to win and leave, or win whatever.
That's what your timer says. That's what you think your timer says.
See, what none of us knew is really when Jay holds his breath, time stops.
No, I just have
Okay.
the power of God and anime on my side.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. Well, considering that, you guys are good to go for the next. I'll say for the next go around. And what's that? And that will be it. It's the exact same thing. It still looks just as good as it did when I was proud of you 3 minutes ago.
Boy.
I have no idea what it is. What is it?
It's a powerful weapon.
It's a powerful weapon. That is all I needed to know. Awesome. How powerful is it? Is it the most powerful?
Always.
It's when it me when I throw
When you throw it,
when I throw it, it makes lightning.
you throw it and it makes lightning. Man, I miss being a kid. Everything that you do, it's like, hey, I made this weapon. It looks like shit, but it does amazing things.
I'm going to throw this discus and it will break the sound barrier and make you go boom.
Yeah. It was like, hey, I've got this Nerf gun, and when I shoot you with the darts, it turns you into Godzilla, but you explode when you turn into Godzilla.
Who's been building weapons with entropy again?
I love how everybody's still afraid of that, and I did it in one mission. I had one mission with the entropy guns. I haven't showed up since, and everybody's like, anytime they see someone with a gun, they're like, no! You guys haven't seen a fucking entropy gun since mission 1. Like fucking 3 years ago.
But we keep expecting that shit to pop up again.
You guys are never in Richmond, so you can't run into it. Everybody's always looking for a reason to leave Richmond, so I never have people in Richmond.
Well, either way, I've got to get going. Thank you very much, Brian. This was entertaining. This is good.
Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that this is turning out a lot funnier than I thought it was going to.
If anything, out of sheer audacity and just like, we're doing this.
I just gotta figure, it's Pokemon. Lean into its Pokemon-ness.
Yeah.
There was a part of me that was like, oh, hey, maybe this will be like last time, and Jay will talk his way out of this.
I'm good at talking to Pokemon, not people.
This is true.
But wait, what if they're Peoplemon? What if you just put Mon at the end of that?
If Pokemon education does not apply, I am not good.
Hey. Let's not forget that technically speaking, people are Pokemon in this universe. Because don't forget, you have people that turn into Alakazams. Or Adras, that's what it was.
Was that legend or is that legit?
No, there's actually, supposedly in the games, there's a story of someone turning into, an Abra.
Are you sure it's not an Abra just disillusioning themselves?
I think that's supposed to be like an urban legend or something, but I could be wrong. I haven't played all the games.
Honestly, the games and the anime are like two.
Yeah, those are two entirely different things.
They're super ridiculously weird, and
I know that's not in the anime because I've watched everything but the current stuff for that.
The game says some really weird shit like, oh, hey, this ghost Pokemon, steals children who cry too much and drags them off into the wood and eats their souls. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So, really, at least originally, a number of the Pokemon were based off of, mythologies.
They still are.
The Key Ring
and
Pokemon.
That is actually supposed to be based on something, but I forget what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. I just
I agree, it's stupid. I'm just saying, I think that actually did draw inspiration from some kami or something.
Well, either way.
Thank you, Greg.
Catch you later.
We will talk
thank
to
you, David.
you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
And we will talk to Brian tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sunday, Sunday,
Yep.
Sunday.
Night, everybody.
Yay. That's right. I need to. I'll probably do that tonight, but I need to write up something for Forgotten.
Yeah. Right. Good night.
Night, this has been great.
Oops. Shit.